Mr. Howard, thank you very much for your time today. First of all, where were you when the news came through about the Port Arthur Massacre?
It was a Sunday and I was at Kirribilli House. My press secretary, Tony O'Leary, rang me and said, "Boss, there's a madman in Port Arthur who's killing people." And he said a certain number had already been killed and it was an ongoing issue. I then flicked on my television set and coverage had begun. Within a fairly short period of time, other people from my office and the department rang me. My recollection is that the Commissioner of the Australian Federal Police also rang to fill me in on what he knew. I also remember getting a message from the British Prime Minister at that time, John Major, and he recalled that only several weeks earlier there'd been a massacre at Dunblane in Scotland where 27 people had been killed. And he said in his message, "I never thought for a moment that within weeks of that terrible disaster, I would be sending condolences to your country for an even greater disaster." It was a reminder, as so many aspects of this tragedy were, of what a magnitude the disaster and the massacre was. 35 people in remote Tasmania. It was absolutely horrific, and it left the country reeling. Reeling was the only way I could describe it. It left people absolutely reeling, and the individual horror stories, one that sadly recalled a lot, of course, was that of Walter Meerkat, who lost his wife and two little girls for 35 families and countless friends and others. It was a tragedy that would never be forgotten or never erased from the memory of those people.